So not only are my videos shorter, the room shrank as well. This is when you have kids. You just give up everything. Hey, welcome back to Ping Pong Flix. My name is Chris Wong. Today we're going to talk about Birds of Prey. We still have stuff to talk about Birds of Prey? Oh yeah, you bet we do. And this is in concerns to like a possible Yan cut. Well, we'll see. Then comes an update for Shazam Fury of the Gods. Asher Angel has some things to say about that movie. Then The Rock, who apparently it was the final week of shooting, and I guess it's still the final week of shooting, but he's got some things to say about the production value of Black Adam. And then finally, is Affleck back? Let's start off with Birds of Prey. Gail Simone, the writer of Birds of Prey and many comic books, tweeted something interesting out and then really quickly deleted it. She tweeted a response to another tweet that said that the character on screen in Birds of Prey wasn't cast. She was closer to Harper Row. Now, the Harper Row character that he mentioned about was introduced as a streetwise young woman from the Narrows. In fact, she was even caught stealing food from a Wayne charity. In this case, Gail Simone retweeted that, and she said this: "It's a whole long story. The filmmakers wanted a much more comics-accurate cast, but lost that battle." Wait, are you serious? What the hell, man? Cassandra's origin story presents her as the daughter of assassins David Cain and Lady Shiva. She was deprived of speech and human contact during her childhood as conditioning to become the world's greatest assassin. She was such a badass that she actually became Batgirl. Yeah, so I totally would have wanted a more comics accurate Cassandra Cain, but obviously that's not what we got. We got pretty much what he said, a kind of the Harper Row. And then Harper Row, becomes Bluebird. But before that was a little bit more accurate than what we got. Cassandra Cain was talking, she wasn't mute, she wasn't an assassin, none of that. They got the wrong character. But there is much more to this story. As you remember, Cathy Yan recently started talking about her Birds of Prey. Back in 2020, when David Ayer was talking about David Ayer's cut, she tweeted this: "I'm so sorry this happened to you, David. I know the pain." Then in regards to a scene in Birds of Prey where there was supposed to be a complete dance number involving Harley Quinn, she said this. DC Connections tweeted, "It's a damn shame that we haven't seen the complete dance number, not even in bonus features. Cathy Yan, was the whole thing supposed to be in the movie at one time?" Cathy Yan replied, "Yes, it was." Cathy Yan even said that she wasn't even in full control over the edit of Birds of Prey. Inevitably, you end up having to compromise and fight for stuff, and you win some and you lose a lot. It's kind of how it is. Now, it doesn't mean that we'll probably get the Cathy Yan cut. I don't know. I mean, we're still waiting for the David Ayer's cut. In fact, just recently, Cathy Yan actually supports David Ayer's cut. In an interview with the Playlist podcast, Cathy Yan had this to say: "I do know that there was a very different tone of movie that Ayer had planned for Suicide Squad that never really made it. And so, if he gets to show his cut or get to take another stab at it, then that's an insanely wonderful opportunity." Add Cathy Yan to release the Ayer cut movement. We're here's hoping with the merger and Discovery that maybe we'll finally get to see David Ayer's cut. And maybe slide in Yan's cut as well. I don't think it's that much more expensive. Shazam Fury of the Gods is one of the movies that are shooting right now in Atlanta. A little older Asher Angel, who played Billy Batson in Shazam, had this to say about Shazam Fury of the Gods.
So yeah, we're shooting. Everything's going great. So it's crazy because it's so long overdue, So to be back, it feels so good.
How great has it been to reunite with your Shazam family?
It's so great, to see Zachary Levi, Jack, and we also have some new additions to the cast, some new people. So it feels so good, to be back in Billy Batson, and it's gonna be so much fun. I think this sequel is it's definitely gonna follow up the first movie.
Are you happy with the script?
I'm so happy with the script. It's so good. It's so good. There's so many things. It's kind of got everything you want in a superhero movie. It's got those heartfelt moments, the action, the comedy, and it's just everything you've ever wanted to see on the big screen. So I'm excited.
It's great to see the cast being very excited for the movie. And it does, like I said earlier, when you see the behind the scenes shoots, and you see like overturned vehicles, a battle-worn Shazam, it looks like it's going to be a bigger movie. And hopefully epic as well. But man, they really got to get to Shazam 3 because look at Asher, man. He's not getting any younger. Also shooting in Atlanta, in which Dwayne The Rock Johnson said it's the final week of Black Adam. On his Instagram post, this is what he said: "Rage! In our final week of shooting Black Adam, our director Jaume Colette Serra designed very cutting-edge, intricate, badass, and cool shots. This advanced robot arm called a Bolt is the fastest in the world with a high-speed phantom camera that shoots me at an insane 960 frames per second. Normally, movies are shot at 24 frames per second. If you know the comic mythology of Black Adam, then you know his rage comes from pain. His pain comes from the loss of his wife and children. He is now the most unstoppable force in the DC universe or any endgame universe. A real privilege and honor for me to bring the anti-hero Black Adam to life with cutting-edge technology and partnering with my director Jaume Colette Serra and our director of photography Lawrence Scher and their hungry and brilliant team of filmmakers and storytellers. Do not go gentle. Final week of production, cutting edge. Rage. See how Rock always hype things up? I mean, not only he's saying that he's an unstoppable force in the DC universe, he's going to change the hierarchy of the DC universe, but he's also calling out Marvel. Yeah, Endgame universe? Endgame? Well, hopefully this is not just all talk and it's actually an insane movie. And do you need cutting edge technology? Look at that body! I mean, he's about to turn Super Saiyan anytime soon. Alright, currently The Flash is shooting in Europe, and we've already seen Ezra Miller, Sasha Calle, and Michael Keaton. We're just missing one dude with bat ear. That's right, Ben Affleck is Batman. Where is he? I was half expecting Andy Muschietti to already go on Instagram and give us a preview of Ben Affleck's suit. I know we've already seen it before. It would still mark the return of Ben Affleck's Batman. Now, I don't know how many more weeks until they finish shooting The Flash, but I'm really curious to see where is Ben Affleck's Batman. Is he still hanging out in America with J-Lo? Well, Scoot at We Build Next just released some photos of what appears to be Ben Affleck getting ready to get on a plane to go to the Flash set. Yes, this is exciting. My God, this is it. The return of Batfleck, yo. I just can't wait to see him back in the Batsuit again, if he is going to be in the Batsuit. I know there's multiple scoopers saying that he's not going to be in the Batsuit. It's going to be a small role, and he's probably going to die. Wait, I think that's just Grace Randolph, though. Then there's scoopers on this side who says he will be in the Batsuit, and he is going to get a sizable role, including Scoot, who tweeted this out. He has a solid-sized role in the movie. To be honest, I'm leaning towards that way, because that way is more exciting than him dying and not even going to be in the Batsuit. He has spoken before that it has to be a good script in order for him to join as the Batman. And like I said before, he saw something in Andy Muschietti's script. He even went back and changed it a little bit to his liking and then joined the team. So there must be something there. There were recent pictures of Ben Affleck, paparazzi shots that show him he is indeed in Batman shape. I'm really expecting him to be in the trailer though. They might add a little bit more to that teaser and show that over at DC Fandom in October. But maybe by this week we're going to start seeing Ben Affleck on set of the Batman, if it's outside. At least maybe Andy Muschietti will share an image on Instagram. I mean, how long does it take to get from America to Europe anyway? Now speaking of Batman, especially Batfleck, I've got something really cool to share with you. Real quick, Nightmare Batman,